Okay, guys. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. This is the United Agenda. So, guys, it has been popping up. It has been popping up from the ex Manchester United players and ex British players. The last time I checked, the last time I actually checked, Manchester United played Manchester City. Like Manchester United demolished Manchester City in the Premier League on Saturday. So we literally demolished Manchester City in the Premier League on Saturday with good performance. Why? Why is the agenda against Manchester United too much in this industry? Why is the agenda against Manchester United, like, why are we so hated? Nicky Butt and Paul Scholes has doubled down against Lisandro Martinez. Guys, the truth about it is I don't see how these our ex-players are actually helping matters in as much as they are entitled to their opinions. Yes, but they're actually not helping matters at all. This is January. It's about a weekend for the transfer window to close. Other football clubs are making signings. All these our ex-players or the media, all they have to talk about is how bad or the way they will, as in everything is negative, how they will criticize Manchester United. This is January transfer. I don't know if it's actually a distraction. I don't know if it's a distraction for us to forget that this is January transfer window. Other teams in the English Premier League are making signings. We've not made any signing this January transfer window. Yet, all our ex-players, all the ex-British players, the media is saying rubbish about our players and about Manchester United. Why is it like that? Why can't we talk about the transfer windows? Last time I checked, okay, Jimmy Carragher has come out in this in Sky and said he doesn't think Michael Carrick has what it takes to as a manager to win the trophy for Manchester, to win the Premier League for Manchester. Who is talking about winning Premier League trophy? Who is talking about Carrick winning the Premier League trophy or winning the league? Who on earth is actually talking about Michael Carrick winning the league with Manchester United? Michael Carrick is just a caretaker or an interim, and he's just played one game for Manchester, as in he's just managed one game for Manchester United. And Carragher is already saying he doesn't have what it takes to win. Who is talking about winning the league? Michael Carrick winning the league with Manchester United. That is just to show you the agenda there. Nobody is discussing Michael Carrick winning the league with Manchester United. Someone who just took over, it's not even up to a week ago, and he just played his first game, has managed his first game, and you are talking about winning the league. How? That is just to show you the agenda against Manchester United. And how can Jimmy Carragher knows what it takes to win the Premier League? Someone who played in the Premier League all his career and never won it is telling Michael Carrick, someone that played in the Premier League and won multiple Premier League titles, even the domestic cups, European cups. Michael Carrick won everything. And Jimmy Carragher is the one telling Michael Carrick what it takes as a manager to win the Premier League, when nobody's talking about Manchester United winning the Premier League. That is to tell you the agenda is too much against Manchester United. The last time I checked, Liverpool during the weekend they drew against Burnley. Arsenal they drew against Nottingham Forest. Manchester United won, demolished their noisy neighbors with a great performance against Manchester City. But the media will not say anything about that. The media will not say that. They will not tell us how bad Arsenal were not to win Nottingham Forest, or how bad Liverpool were not to win Burnley. Yet Manchester United won Manchester City. But still yet the problem is Manchester United. What is actually going on? What is actually going on? Why are we so hated like this? We are not competing for the league. All we've asked Michael Carrick to do is get us a Champions League football. That is the only thing they asked Michael Carrick to do. Get us Champions League. Nobody's discussing about the league. Jimmy Carragher has come from nowhere to tell us how Michael Carrick is not good enough to win the league as a manager for Manchester United. The British players are so, as in they are very clueless. They don't know what to say. As in the British players, those of them who are in the media, like the pundits, the majority of them are clueless. Not all, but majority of them are clueless. Now, let's get into Nicky Butt and Lisandro Martinez problems. Nicky Butt has responded. We've all seen the article there. What he said, we've all seen it on the media. Guys, Nicky Butt, in as much as I respect you, I really respect you and Postcodes. I really respect you guys, but the agenda you guys are now trying to sell against Lisandro Martinez is getting out of hand. Seriously, it's actually getting out of hand. You started it. You don't need to get angry. Yes, we know you've won things for Manchester United when you were playing. We know that. Let's not forget Lisandro Martinez have actually won to his own ability for us. Yes, it's a trophy. It's a trophy. The FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, it's a trophy. It's actually a trophy. Yes, he hasn't won the Premier League or the Champions League like how you guys won it for Manchester United. But that doesn't bring, as in you won it doesn't mean another person have to win it. Lisandro Martinez is a World Cup winner, for Christ's sake. He is a World Cup winner. 100%. He is a World Cup winner. And he has won as well at Ajax. So the guy he knows what it takes to win trophies. He's a winner. He's a winner. The way you guys drag this guy on the mud just because he is not British. That is the only reason. The only reason you guys is dragging Lisandro Martinez is because he is not a British player. Because you can't tell me if Lisandro Martinez is a British passport holder or British player, or his name is John Parriott. If Lisandro Martinez's name was John Parriott, you can't tell me you will be dragging him like this. The only issue I can say Lisandro Martinez has as a Manchester United player is his injuries. That is the only problem I can criticize him on. In terms of football, in terms of playing as a footballer, the only critics I have for Lisandro Martinez, which I can't hold against him, that is football, is his injuries. If you guys are telling me about his injuries, I will say yes. It's a real, it's a constructive critic. But talking rubbish about someone who is a World Cup winner, dragging him is out of hand. It's actually out of hand. I disagree with that 100%. If you are telling me about his injuries, I will say yes, that is 100%. He hasn't been fit enough since he came to Manchester United due to his injuries, which anyone who is a footballer can as well be injured. Look at Luke Shaw. I've never seen you guys drag Luke Shaw before. Luke Shaw is even worse than Lisandro Martinez, but he's a British player, so no problem. Harry Maguire is a bad player. He was a bad player for many years for Manchester United. How many of you dragged him the way you are dragging Lisandro Martinez? Just because of that British passport or British. The rate you guys drag players is very, very appalling. It's very sad. It's very sad. So I disagree with you guys. Lisandro Martinez said, if you have anything to tell me, everybody can talk on the television. If you have anything to tell me, come and tell me face to face. Paul Scholes, you said he doesn't know have what it takes to play for Manchester United. A World Cup winner. A World Cup winner. You can't call 3 defenders in that Argentina national team without mentioning Lisandro Martinez in that defense line. You can't call 3 defense in that Argentina national team if Lisandro Martinez is fit without calling his name. Argentina is the best international team in the world. And Lisandro Martinez is there. You cannot mention 3 defenders in that Argentina squad without mentioning Lisandro Martinez. What is the agenda all about? Tell me face to face you are not good enough to play for Manchester United. Then he will accept it. He's not saying it that you should come and tell him so that you guys should start fighting. No. Because everybody can say things on the TV. Like the way I'm saying now. Like the way I'm talking now. I'm free to say whatever I want to say with my camera on, facing me. Yes. I can even go and tell Lisandro Martinez he is not good enough for Manchester United. I can tell him face to face. But with you guys, can you do it? No. Because you guys are cowards. You are cowards. So I do not accept those critics. 100%. I do not accept them. I actually do not accept them. Criticize players when it is, as in how constructively. When a player plays bad, criticize him. When he plays well, and as in when he actually plays well, give him his respect, give him his credit. That is how football is supposed to be. That is how football is all about. Not criticizing players when he's playing well and when he's as well playing bad. You are giving him critics. That is not how football is being addressed or analyzed. So that is it for Lisandro Martinez and Paul Scholes with his brother Nick Butt. I actually disagree with them on how they've been criticizing this guy. Lisandro Martinez. I disagree with them. Now, let's talk about the transfer window about Manchester United. It has been reported from at the in TalkSport that Manchester United, in as much as they think that it's the ghost player, the mystery player, or the mystery midfielder we are about to sign is either Wilfred Ndidi or Loftus-Cheek. Is it Loftus-Cheek or Loftus-Cheek? Yes. From TalkSport, in as much as anything that comes from TalkSport, you have to take it with a pinch of salt. You have to take it with a pinch of salt. Yes. Loftus-Cheek and Wilfred Ndidi. That is the 2 mystery midfielders. Ben Jacobs reported previously, some days ago, that Manchester United is going to sign either of them, coming from TalkSport. A club like Manchester United going for Wilfred Ndidi and Loftus-Cheek. Look at Manchester City just signed Semenyo and McGuire. This is club that has brains, that knows what football is all about. Our penny pinching owners, our broke owners in Jim Ratcliffe and Omar and Glazers with their board wants to go and get Wilfred Ndidi and Loftus-Cheek for us. To do what? Are they going to help us qualify for the Champions League or what? I don't know. Wilfred Ndidi is even injured after the World Cup. After the AFCON. He's injured. 30-something years old, Wilfred Ndidi. Is he 31 or 32? I don't know. How old is Loftus-Cheek? I still don't know, but I think his age is a little bit higher, maybe 28 or 27, I don't know. How can a club like Manchester United go for Wilfred Ndidi? Is it that there is no other midfield option we can get, a younger midfield option at the age of 25 or 24 that we can go and get? Why Wilfred Ndidi and Loftus-Cheek? Like the club, as in, I'm so fed up about this, our owners. I'm 100% fed up. Nobody, no manager or head coach is coming to this football club to make us successful. It's not going to happen. Having this board in our football club, or these owners in our football club, no manager or head coach is coming to make us successful in this under the regime of these our broke owners. The club needs to be sold. Sell this club to rich owners. This is what football is all about now. Football is all about money now. Spend more, spend wisely. Spend more money, but spend them wisely. Then you will see the result. Spend more money, but spend them wisely. You will see the result. 100%. You can't tell me Manchester City signing Semenyo and Maguire will not help them within the space of this 5 months to challenge for the league against Arsenal. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that. We won Manchester City on Saturday because of their defense line was dismantled. Their defense was rubbish. See the players, due to injuries. That was the reason we beat Manchester City on Saturday. Because of their rubbish defense. Now they've gone and signed Guehi, which will definitely improve them, whether when their main defenders returns or not. He's going to improve them immediately. Semenyo as well has he already started showing what he can do. This our board, I don't know. I don't actually understand. They actually have to get out of this football club. Ineos, Jim Ratcliffe, Omar Barada, Wilcox, Glazers. You guys need to leave this football club. You have to leave this football club. You actually don't know what. I will run Manchester United. As a Manchester United fan, I can run that team very smoothly with no stress, because I know what it takes in terms of, because I'm a football fan. So I know what to do. The only thing I have to do is to spend the money and make good signings. That is it. But these are owners, they are clueless. They're actually clueless. They don't know what to do. They don't know anything about football. That is it for me. So guys, what do you think about Jimmy Carragher's comment on Michael Carrick and Nicky Butt and Posco's fight with Lisandro Martinez still dragging? Tell me what you think, guys, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. This is the United Agenda. We are also in other social media handles: Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all at Eric Demian. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Until we meet on the next one.